like, nah, I got the better parlay. Argue about the spread, it's a fierce debate. But when it comes to Wildcats, they align their fate. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Blitz the Bookie podcast. I'm Charlie Winkle, and usually I'm here with Anthony Roberts and Josh Onan, but this week Anthony is out of town. Well, we thought he was out of town. He's doing his taxes. And Josh, I'm not sure what happened to Josh. It appears I'm doing the show with Benedict Arnold this week. If you listened last week, you heard Anthony say that he thought Josh might be an undercover Louisville fan. Anthony even mentioned this to me like a week or two before he said it on the show. And I told Anthony, I've known Josh since we were 10, 12 years old. Josh is a true Kentucky fan, lifelong Kentucky fan. He is not a fake fan. He's not an undercover Louisville fan. And then I show up and what the fuck is going on? Please tell me that this is a bit like you're just playing this up for Anthony or some shit. I know that your wife is a Louisville fan, but I don't know this Josh Onan. And this might be acceptable in your house, Josh, but here at the Blitz the Bookie studio, we've never had any Louisville garb down here. So I really don't know how to act right now. I need answers. What the fuck is going on?
Anthony, he outed me from the closet. You know,
motherfucker, I've known you forever.
When someone comes out of the closet, it's supposed to be that person that comes out of the closet. You seen that episode of The Office where
I don't watch The Office.
Where Michael gets Oscar. He tells everybody Oscar, he's out of the closet. But
so you're coming out of the closet.
Coming out of the closet.
I've known you for 30 years.
But the show has changed me. Stoops needs to go. I've seen the direction that certain programs are going, and it seems like the city program is headed in the right direction in both basketball and football.
You're joking, right?
I mean, Sugar Bowl champs, 2013. When was the last time Kentucky won a Sugar Bowl? They beat Florida in the Sugar Bowl in 2013 before we beat Florida in my lifetime.
Florida didn't even show up to that game.
They tried to murder Teddy Bridgewater.
But, yeah, with their backups.
I don't know I'm new to this. I don't know how to do the L's yet. So y'all comment on the video and maybe send me some pictures. I'm not sure what to do.
Dude.
But I'm rolling.
I got the visor. Around, right? I mean, seriously,
red till I'm dead, baby. That's my theme.
We said a couple weeks ago you weren't fired yet. This is testing us here, Josh.
I'm surprised you let me in, but I knew Anthony wasn't here, so there was no choice. But you had to let me in. If not, he's going to be running this thing.
I mean, I think I should go up and put some blue on because, I was trying to go neutral today with the black. I need to go put some blue on or something.
And they were disagreeing with me. I wanted Louisville and Miami to be the game of the week. I thought they deserved it.
Alabama and Tennessee.
ACC stuff.
They weren't even second. Ole Miss and Georgia.
Friday Night Lights, U of L at Miami.
Friday night. What would you rather do? That tells you everything you need to know. Friday night.
Would you rather watch Doss and Shawnee or U of L Miami?
Yes.
But hey, I'm rolling with the red this week. We got a lot of U of L listeners. I finally, somebody on this platform has to support the U of L listeners. So I'm stepping up to the plate, going against what I've always believed in. But tonight, I ride with the cards, L1, C4, all that stuff.
Guys, I wish we would have stayed live. As a matter of fact, we just went live, and you weren't in that. I go upstairs to check on my son for a couple minutes before we hit record, and I come back down. You had this planned. You didn't have that on in the live. We should have just stayed live because I love to see the comments rolling in right now. One of these days, we're going to record this show live. I love it in times like this because I love to see the comments here. Josh, I don't like it.
Red till I'm dead, baby. Let's go.
I don't like it.
I mean,
I'm really hoping that you're playing this because I don't know this Josh Onan. I think it's going to be weird sitting here doing this show with you. I'm really worried about the chemistry. I'm disappointed, Josh.
I mean, if you were going to be upstairs any longer, I was going to redesign this entire place as like the flight deck at Papa John's.
The flight deck, the party deck. No Louisville garb is going on my walls.
I tried.
And
I looked, but I couldn't.
I'm hoping that what is our game of the week? Is Tennessee and Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm praying that you have a Tennessee shirt on or an Alabama shirt on under that trash that you got on, and you're gonna just Hulk Hogan that thing right off when we pick the Tennessee and Alabama game, please, because I don't know if matter of fact can we just do that? Go to the game of the week right now because I'm praying that you're gonna do that. I don't know if I can make it through the whole show.
Sugar Bowl.
Oh my god.
Sugar Sweet, baby.
Sugar Bowl.
And damn, was this in New Orleans? Where was this at? It was a damn party, though. I remember watching that game on my couch.
I remember it too because Florida was disappointed that they didn't make it into the championship or the Final Four or whatever year that was, and they didn't even show up. Half their players didn't even play. Bums. All right, I guess we'll start the show.
So it is weird. I'm looking myself in the camera right now.
Fucking Benedict Arnold over here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but let's try. Look, Saturday.
He's uncomfortable.
I am very uncomfortable. I like I said, I don't. It's not acceptable.
I don't even. We're lucky
studio.
Anthony's not here. He probably wouldn't even let me do the show.
He might have stabbed you or something.
Yes.
I mean,
he is. He did grow up off Taylor. Somebody get cut out there.
All right, Saturday. A lot of craziness. Well, at least one game was crazy, and I'll tell you, I didn't even pay attention to it. Penn State takes their third loss in a row, right?
Yes.
Third loss in a row to a bad Northwestern team. I didn't even pay attention to the game. And then I think Anthony maybe texted us or somebody asking what was going on with Penn State. I still didn't turn the game on, but they lose. And of course, Franklin fired as he should be. What do you think about that, Josh? I mean, it wasn't my pick on our preseason show because it was Anthony's pick and I didn't want to pick the same as him, but it was my real pick. Preseason, I thought they were going to win it all. Bad pick by me. Bad pick by a lot of people. They were highly touted this year and very disappointing. Franklin out.
I mean, just wild to see a team who we thought was at the beginning of the year. Now, I wasn't high on Penn State because I've always been kind of anti James Franklin, but I mean, they played Oregon well. Then the comeback, UCLA fires their coach. They beat Penn State. Then come back home to Northwestern and lose.
Well, it does kind of make you question Oregon a little bit.
Yes.
Because, Oregon, they won that game, but Penn State was in it. And, of course, Oregon lost again to Indiana this past weekend. Does it give you a little bit of question about Oregon? It does me a little bit. How good? I mean, yeah, they beat Penn State, but how good is that win? Is that even a good win?
I thought the same thing. I was like, does this discredit the Oregon team we thought that was good, that was going to dominate?
Maybe. And, the 10-point loss to Indiana this week, that was the game of the week. We all three picked the Ducks. We all three were wrong. Indiana looked good.
I think they're legit.
I think the game was even a little bit closer, or I think it looked a little bit closer than it actually was. Oregon had a pick six. What was the final score? 20-10?
Yes.
Argument could be made that it could have been 20-3. So,
yeah, they didn't move the ball. They
No.
did not move the ball.
So is Indiana legit? Maybe. They've got, I looked at some of these schedules again. We talked about that last week with the SEC. I kind of broke the schedules down with the top 4 or 5 teams. They've got some good wins. They beat Illinois, and then they beat Oregon. Now, I know we just questioned how good is Oregon. So is that a great win for Indiana? I think it is. But Indiana's got 2 solid wins. I was trying to look at the schedules and say who's got the best resume right now. It's pretty close with those top 4 or 5 teams.
I mean, Indiana, they got
Illinois and Oregon
at Iowa. That's a tough place to play.
They're all
I know
right.
it's Iowa.
And then Ohio State, they beat Illinois and they beat Texas. Okay, so those are 2 really good wins. Miami has beat Notre Dame, Florida State, and I think there's another one
South Florida.
South Florida,
In Florida?
and Florida. So, and I know a lot of people, you know what Anthony thinks about Florida, and I'm right there with him. I do think Florida, I'm going to talk about this later, teams with multiple losses. You know, Florida's got 3 losses. They're not a bad team. They're just not. And then with somebody else, Texas A&M, I think they've got 3 good wins. So it's really close. I was trying to figure out who's got the best resume, and I think it's awfully close with those top teams.
Mhm.
But Indiana's right there. I mean, Illinois, who did Illinois lose to? Indiana
In
and Ohio State. So how good is Illinois right now?
We liked them before
And-
they played Indiana.
And here's what's crazy. And I'm not one to bitch about these rankings. I rarely ever do that. But if you look at the rankings right now, Notre Dame has 2 losses. They're ranked 13th. Illinois has 2 losses. They're unranked. And they've lost to Indiana and Oregon. Why is Notre Dame? Because of the name?
The name.
Because of the name. I could argue that Illinois, matter of fact, who'd Notre Dame lose to? Miami?
And Texas A&M.
It's close. Miami and Texas A&M's like 2 and 4.
Yes.
And Illinois lost to Ohio State, who's ranked 1, and Indiana, who's ranked like 3. So, I mean, it can't get any closer. So, if there's somebody that's going to bitch, I mean, Illinois' got a little gripe. Why are they unranked? Texas has 2 losses. They're ranked. I think 21,
I
something
thought I saw
like that.
21 today.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be ranked, but why is Illinois dropped out and those 2 teams are in? It's a little weird. The rankings mean shit. Ultimately, when it comes down to picking the teams, like the rankings don't,
No.
it's not like, oh, you take the top 12.
No.
So they're going to figure out who the best teams are. But that did kind of stick out to me. Illinois, I guess they got a gripe right
Yes.
now. What do you think about Franklin?
I mean, they paid, what was it, about $40 million?
50 something? Like, yeah, it was a lot. There was rumors that Adidas might have paid some of that. Who knows? I'm not sure if they did or not.
They were booing him off the field when he was walking off.
Do you think there could be any pressure? And I feel like Anthony when I say this, but do you think there can be any pressure on any of the players? Maybe it's other staff members, assistant coaches from higher ups to try to lose it. Not try. I don't know. Maybe they do just say, hey, we need to lose this game so we can get rid of this guy. Or, you think there can be any pressure, maybe even from Adidas
Or from donors, because if you pay, now we're paying players. So you have an unsuccessful season with these players, and they're good players, and you want them to come back. So you have to go back to those donors and ask them for more money with the same coach to pay the same players and expecting different results.
So pressure from the donors, pressure from
Possibly Adidas.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I don't know if Adidas would get that deep into it. I'm not sure, but with the landscape of everything that's going on and all the money being thrown around, maybe. Of course, we've talked about for weeks and even a year or two that Kentucky's sitting on a heavy buyout right now, but this has sparked a bunch of conversations about that. Should Kentucky figure out a way to buy out Mark Stoops? What's his buyout?
30, I thought it was 37 million.
37.
But see, the difference between his buyout is it's due almost immediately.
All of it.
Like James Franklin is paid out over years.
Yeah.
So it's not like they just cut him a check. And if he has to actively also try to pursue another job or something. There's some other things in his contract that he has to do in order for him to get his money.
I want to say James Franklin's getting $10 million for the next like 5 or 6 years. But yeah, Stoops would all be all at once. I mean, just all in a lump sum, $37 million,
and
whatever.
And that's on Barnhart.
That's yeah. I mean, look, we talked about it last week, and I will live and die by this. There should be no buyouts for anybody. Should be no buyouts in any job ever. If you don't perform, you're fired. It's not if you don't perform, you're fired, and we pay you a shit ton of money.
You get more to leave than you do.
Well, yeah, no shit. What incentive do you have to be good except your pride?
Who's the next coach at Penn State now? They said like number one guy is Matt Rule from Nebraska, maybe.
Is that what they're saying?
That's a top 10 list I just randomly seen online. I mean, you got
I don't hate that.
people's
I
going
don't
to go
hate
after
that.
Signetti, but do you?
Oh, that's definitely, I guess,
But he's
the call you would
64
make.
years old.
Does that matter? I mean,
I don't know.
you would assume that has to be the call that they would make. I'm not sure what they've got going on with their buyout. Does he have a buyout?
Not sure. Not sure. I
Yeah.
haven't seen his contract. I mean, it's only his second year.
Dude, why do any of them give buyouts? Seriously, it doesn't make any sense to me. Matt Rule, I don't hate that. I guess they got some time. They're in the middle of the year. Did they name somebody interim coach? I'm sure they did.
Yes,
right?
I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Wonder if they're even going to do something right now.
We won't know anything until December, January.
Yeah, I would think you take your time too, because they got to get an active coach, right?
Yeah, and you have to get someone by like January the 1st because the portal opens up, and it's only open for like 15, 16 days, I believe. So you only have that window to get guys. So you got to have somebody lined up.
And whoever they want right now is coaching somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I guess you could have the conversations with people, but I don't know if they'd actually be able to make the move. Matt Rule, I mean, I think it could work.
The guy from Missouri, I've seen he was on the list.
Yeah.
Probably Bobby Petrino. He's going to get Arkansas back on track.
Way. I think,
ex-Louisville guy, baby.
Oh
Bobby B.
Fucking Benedict B. Arnold over here. Fucking B. Arnold. What just happened? Did he score?
It looks, unless he steps out of bounds. Oh, he's out of bounds. He's at the 2-yard line.
He stepped out. All right. So, main takeaway from college football this week.
Mine was that we've talked about it a little bit before, but that IU is legit.
Legit.
And I really liked them, a few weeks ago, but I thought it was such a big step up to go play at Oregon. They proved me wrong, and I'll eat crow on that, and I'll eat the duck call, and I won't blow that thing the rest of the year.
I'm glad they won. I know we picked Oregon. I'm glad Indiana won. I like Dan Lanning, but I think Signetti might be my favorite coach. I like Kirby too. The liar. Did you see that? Liar. But man, Signetti might be my favorite coach. You see him go off on the referee, and then at halftime, the lady asked him about it. And he said, "Can't let that go." That was all he said. He said, "I can't let that go." I love the guys. I hope they're legit. We've talked about the wins they got, and I'll tell you what, I did look at their schedule, their remaining schedule, pretty favorable.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them in the Big Ten championship with Ohio State. I almost want to see Ohio State lose and not make it, because I'd hate to see that, because I know I would end up leaning Ohio State and wanting to cheer for Indiana. Ohio State's got Penn State, and then they got Michigan last game of the year. So I think there's a chance that Ohio State could drop a game. But Indiana, their schedule looks favorable. That could be a matchup, Ohio State, Indiana in the Big Ten championship.
And I thought Texas looked improved. Their offense still wasn't there. That defense, though, was nice. Forced Mateer into 3 turnovers. I think having Mateer off for a couple weeks really hurt Oklahoma. I thought there was a bad call at the end of the game on that punt return. There was a block in the back they did not call. I was screaming at my TV. I thought Oklahoma played well. But Mateer missing 3 weeks, throwing 3 picks.
Should they have sat him out for a couple more weeks?
I don't think so. I mean, they know their backups more than we do, and he probably gave them the best chance to win. But the ball, they got no bounces their way. They still can't run the ball. He's their running back.
Texas is good, man. I know we've kind of went up and down on them this year. Like I told you before the show, Josh, if Arch can just manage the offense, he does not have to be spectacular. He does not have to be this big-time passing quarterback that everybody wants him to be. He needs to manage the game, try to get better each week, and not turn the ball over, not do nothing stupid. Make some good throws. He's going to have to stretch the field a little bit. He's going to have to do some different things with his arm, but I don't think he has to be perfect.
And against Oklahoma, I thought he got outside the pocket to make some good throws this week. He wasn't awful. He wasn't great. He's not why they won.
Their defense is me and Anthony were talking. He thinks Texas's defense is the best in the country. I think Ohio State's defense is the best in the country, but I do think it's awfully close. Texas, don't write them off.
Talk about Texas-Oklahoma game a little bit.
Speaking of Texas, my main takeaway is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. I think there's some really good teams with 2 and even 3 losses. Texas, 2 losses. Don't write them off. Their defense is legit. It's going to keep them in every game. And if Arch gets better and manages the game, they're going to have a chance at the end. They do got 2 losses, so I think they're going to have to win out. But I do think there's a chance. We talked about Illinois. I don't know. Illinois football, when you just say those words, doesn't excite me at all. But they're good this year.
Their quarterback is good. Altmaier's nice.
They're good, and they've got arguably the 2 best losses, however you want to say that, the 2 hardest losses, the 2 most quality losses, whatever you want to say, Indiana and Ohio State, right?
Mhm.
Number 1 and number 3, I think is what they're ranked right now. Really good team. Can they win it all? I don't know, but that's a really solid team that's got 2 losses. Obviously, the committee or whoever's putting together, who puts together the top 25? Is that the coaches? Is that the writers?
Yeah, the writers.
The
yeah,
writers, they don't even count. That's why I don't put too much stock into the rankings. The people making the decisions at the end of the year, that's not the writers. I believe that those people will not worry about the number next to their name and put the better teams in. But the writers, the dumbass writers, the dumbass media, they don't have Illinois even in the top 25. I bet you I can find 7 to 10 teams that Illinois should probably be in there over. And then the other one I got written down, and y'all might laugh. You've heard us talk about them almost every week. Auburn, 3 losses. Who they lost to, Josh? Oklahoma.
Yep.
Top 10.
I wrote it down here.
They were number 6, and they lost this week.
They beat Baylor, which was a good team. They lost to Georgia.
They lost to Georgia, top 10. And they lost to
what's the third team?
Texas A&M.
Yep.
Oklahoma, they're a top 10 team. They lost to Texas A&M.
Who's number 4?
Number 4, undefeated. Maybe the best. Look, it's easy to say Ohio State. It's easy to say, Indiana, Miami. Texas A&M might be the best team in the country.
They're right there.
And then Georgia, top 10 team. 3 really good teams. People are writing Auburn off. It's easy to do when what's their record? 3-3, I guess. Yeah. But guys, you cannot just look at these records. I mean, the 3 losses, that hurts them in the long run. But Auburn is a really good team that could have won all 3 of those games.
They could have. They didn't get blown out in any of them.
Nope. Could have won all 3. I'm not saying they should have, but they could have won all 3. Could easily be undefeated. Could easily be 5-1 right now, sitting ranked 10th. Instead, they got 3 really tough losses, and they're nowhere to be found. You got to kind of read into the losses sometimes.
Yeah, certain losses mean more than others.
That's my main takeaway. Just some good teams that are stuck with 2 and 3 losses. Texas and Notre Dame, I think, still have a slight chance if they can win out to make the playoff. Auburn, I don't think they'll make it. And this is my question to you, Josh. Can any team make it with 3 losses?
I think a lot of other teams would have to have 2 and 3 losses in order for somebody like if Notre Dame was to lose again, if Auburn, was to win out, they'd have to beat Alabama at the end of the year. I think there'd have to be multiple teams with 2 and 3 losses before we had that conversation.
Right now,
there's going to be too many teams with 1 loss ahead of those guys. And if you have 3, you can't jump somebody with 1.
But can you, though? It goes back to what I was just talking about. If you got 3 losses to 3, let's say, top 15 teams.
Let's see.
And another team has 1 loss, but let's say their loss is to a top 20 team, and they don't have barely any quality wins.
I don't think with Auburn's schedule they can come back because they got Georgia coming up, they got Missouri at Arkansas, Kentucky at Vandy, and then Alabama. I mean, they're going to have to beat Georgia, of course.
Yeah, I don't think Auburn does it, but I was just wondering if you thought any team with 3 losses could get in. The argument of a team with 3 losses can't jump, I get the concept of that, but I think that is a flaw in the system because I do think that Auburn with 3 losses is better than a lot of 1-loss teams. And to just say, well, they only got 1 loss, so we got to put – and there's no way Auburn's got 3. There's no way. And I'm just using Auburn as an example. It could be Notre Dame. It could be Texas. It could be any team that ends up with 3 losses that's really, really good. Is it just, well, they got 3 and this team's got 1? There's no way they can jump them?
Or I think you'd have to be like a conference champ, like win your conference.
Well, you ain't going to be a
championship.
conference champ with 3 losses, you wouldn't
I
think.
mean, maybe if you're in the ACC.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
You got Miami, the only team that's.
I don't know. I just think the record, yeah, it is what it is. But I could sit here and just like I said, I could probably find 5 to 10 teams that Illinois should be over. I can probably find 5 to 10 that Auburn's better than.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is the record better? No. But is their resume better? I would still argue that their resume is better than a lot of these teams that are ranked from 15 to 25 because they're teams that probably played 1 hard team or 2 hard teams and lost to 1 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole wins and losses thing, that's an argument that can go on forever. But to me, Notre Dame, Texas, they need to run out. I think Notre Dame's got a chance. I don't know about Texas. I'm not sure they're going to be able to win out in the SEC.
They'd have to make a big jump offensively. I mean, their defense can only carry you so much.
Yeah, I agree. But, hey, it's about to get cold. You know what happens when it gets cold. Run the ball, play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another angle that I like when it starts to get cold. Look for the teams that are really good on defense, that have deep rosters. These probably the teams that are spending the most money, and teams that run the ball effectively and play defense. Because those teams going into November and December, those are the ones that are going to step above everybody else. It happens every single year. Your high flying teams, they usually
slow down.
Yeah, usually slow down when it gets cold. So let's get into these games, Josh. We got some good ones this week. Actually, this might be the best slate. I mean, from top to bottom, we've had a couple of good ones, but this one might be the best one.
2 weeks ago was really good.
Yeah, there's been a couple good ones, but this one ranked opponents.
Starts off Friday night with my
through.
cards. Starts off Friday night. We're going to save that one for a little later, but Friday night.
You want to highlight that one first?
No, we'll wait.
You want to wait?
No, it's called a tease in this business. It's a tease.
All
Keep
right.
y'all listening.
Well, let's start with LSU and Vandy. What did they do last week, Josh?
LSU won. Vandy lost.
They got beat pretty good, didn't they?
Yes.
What was the score of that game?
I don't
Pull
know.
that up
You have to
real
look it up.
real quick. Who'd they play?
Alabama.
Oh, that's right. No.
No, they won by
that
3.
Huh? That was Missouri.
Oh, it was. I'm still all screwed up from when I missed a week.
Vandy, did they play last week?
They might have been off.
Vandy was off. LSU won 20-10 over South Carolina at home.
That was a game you had no desire to watch, and it was boring.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
I didn't watch any of it. I actually watched Scream with my kids. That's why I didn't get to see
it was
much
not.
of it.
I mean, it was on where I was at. Nothing exciting happened at LSU.
Just boring as
It was
shit.
just a football game.
I hate that LSU's turned into that team. I was really excited about them going into this year. Nussmeier and the hopefully improved defense, and they've just been a little bit of a disappointment.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I mean, they started off beating Clemson, who we thought was good, but we've learned about them, which I think they're righting the ship a little bit. But
Clemson?
yes.
Clemson's getting better. They were the bet of the week this week.
Yes.
My top 2 picks on my bets this week was Clemson and Tennessee. Tennessee fucked me. I am still a little bit sour about that because Clemson rolled. Watch out for Clemson right now. I think they're starting to get a little healthy, but they got 3 losses. But can you get into the ACC championship with 3 losses?
I mean, you get Florida State. Or do they have 2 or 3 losses? Louisville? I don't know.
Florida State's got 2 now.
Yeah.
Louisville's got 1. They're going to end up with a couple.
Are they?
Clemson?
Are they? I mean, you got the quarterback whisperer, Miller Moss, getting right, coming off a bye week this week.
You look like a quarterback whisperer with that damn visor on over there. That back from 1994.
I love it, dude. I feel locked in.
What coaches still wear visors? Lane Kiffin?
He'll wear one. Stoops wears one sometimes. No, he's bald headed.
He don't wear.
Does
one.
Bobby Petrino wear one? No.
Is Lane Kiffin the only major coach that still wears one?
I don't pay
The
attention.
most
enough.
famous visor in.
All right, guys, tell us in the comments most famous visor wearing.
I know the
coach.
most famous of all time. Got to be Steve Spurrier, right?
Yes.
Steve Spurrier. He was known for the visor. I don't see the visor much anymore. Assistants maybe. Probably your special teams coach. That's you.
Yeah, I handle the punt returns.
B. Arnold.
So LSU at Vandy.
So Vandy's coming off a bye, right?
Yep. At
And
Vandy, it's a noon kick. which is 11 actually in Nashville.
Yes, it
Vandy's
is.
favored by 2.5.
Coming off of a little ass whooping against Alabama 2 weeks ago. So Vandy's favored in this game?
By 2.5.
Wow. I don't know what to think about this game.
I think this is going to be like a similar game to the LSU South Carolina game, something you really don't want to watch. But if Vandy could win this, I mean,
Pavia, he's exciting. You don't want to watch Pavia? I'm actually, I disagree. I do want to watch this one. I think Nussmeier needs to coming out right here. I think he needs a big game, and Vandy's coming off of a bye after a loss to Alabama. They're going to be looking to bounce back at home. Pavia Nation, he's exciting. I'm excited. I watch this game. I'm not excited, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best game at noon.
All right, next game. This could have been co-game of the week. It was really close between this one and not the Louisville game. Ole Miss at Georgia. Ole Miss struggled a little bit last week, didn't they? They had a scare. They pulled away a little bit. What'd they win by? 5 or 10?
Yes.
I don't know why I said 5. Who wins by 5? I think they won by 10.
Who
But
were they playing?
They had a scare. I don't even know.
It was a scrub.
Somebody not good.
It was a scrub team. But that seems like something that Ole Miss does. I think
you
texted
me that, and well, you're exactly right about that. It was Washington State.
Yeah, Washington State.
Well,
Out of conference.
The Big Two. the Big Two.
Pac-2.
Washington, the Pac-2. Yeah, I'm sorry. Washington State is garbage. 24-21. They won by 3, not 10. Big scare for Ole Miss. You're right, though, dude. They did that against us.
Yeah,
right?
we ruined their playoff party last year.
We really did.
They could have went to the playoff because they were playing really well at the end of the year.
They were. Anthony was all over that. He'll still talk about it to this day.
They could have won the national championship.
If Ole Miss would have got in last year, they had a legit chance, and maybe they did.
I mean, look what Jackson Dart's doing at the New York Giants.
I know he's killing it. Even though he was coming off of that Florida game last year where he broke down and cried on the sideline, and then he had to come back out on the field. Then he comes out, he throws another interception. He's about to break down again, and then they're like, "Oh, there's a flag." They brought it back. Very next play, throws another interception. He broke down. Dude, I've never seen a good player like that completely break down on camera on the field. But when you really look back at it, they still had a small chance even after the Kentucky loss. So you could kind of say that the Florida loss did them in too. But of course, you shouldn't lose to Kentucky. But that was the Florida game. And I think that was the one that really put the dagger in Ole Miss. But he did, dude. He broke down. He broke down. And the cameras were all over him. Felt bad for him, really. But he's killing it. And he's actually making the Giants kind of look good. It's kind of fucking me up because I think the Giants suck, but then I'm like, maybe they don't suck. I'm going to start buying into the Giants, and then they'll lose about 8 games in a row. Yeah, so Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia last week beat
Auburn.
Oh, my goodness, lucky dogs. And
Literally.
the lion-ass Kirby Smart running out there to call a timeout, even yelling timeout. And then they give him the timeout. He says, I wasn't calling timeout. I was clapping my hands.
Well, you know what he was saying? Well, I don't know if this is true or not, but what he was telling the ref is that it was the linebacker or the DB was clapping their hands, mimicking the quarterback's snap count. So that's why he was doing this, telling the ref it wasn't a timeout. They were mimicking his snap count, trying to get their own team to jump off sides. That was his complaint. I mean, he was probably still trying to call timeout.
All right, so all the way real. I haven't seen this shit. I just heard about it. Did you see it?
Yeah,
Was he clapping his hands? They said he was calling timeout.
It did look like he was doing this. He probably was trying to call timeout to get the referee's attention. Okay, because he couldn't just run up to a referee doing like this.
Right.
I think he probably really did call timeout. I will tell you that. But the reason he was trying to call timeout and get the play to stop is because there was a player on Auburn that was clapping his hands trying to get the offense to jump off sides. I don't know if I never saw the player do it, but that was Kirby Smart's excuse.
I mean, it does kind of make sense.
But I've seen the video of him running up, and he's doing this. I haven't seen any of the lip reading of him calling timeout, but he was doing this, and then he was talking to the ref about what they were doing.
People are frying him for
Yeah.
it. Though.
Oh, yeah.
I know that. They're frying
And then
him.
the call at the goal line.
That
Auburn
was
up.
bullshit.
Yes, that was a touchdown.
Now, so they reviewed that, and then they said that was not a touchdown.
They said that when he jumped over the goal line that the ball was moving.
It didn't look moving to me.
We can do this in the summer.
I know you've said this before.
We can get on I think replay should be banned. It slows up the game. Call on the field stands. But because you can slow down these frames, there's so many frames per second. I mean, every object is in motion.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
And then you just dissect everything. And when does it stop? And that was a prime example of it right there. They said the ball was moving. And then in the video I saw, and it took forever. The final 1 minute and 1 second of that half of Auburn, Georgia, took 36 minutes of real life. With once Georgia gets the ball, once the review happened, Georgia gets the ball back. It took another 36 minutes after that for that half to end to just end up in a field goal.
That's unacceptable.
That game started at the same time as like some other games that I was watching. And those other games were over, and there were still like 13 minutes to go in that game.
Baseball is trying to speed their stuff up, and they have 1 minute of game time should never take 30 minutes. Never. Who wants to see that shit? Nobody wants to see that.
No,
I'm all about getting the call right. I'm not with you exactly. I am getting to the point where it's kind of.
I think that just like there's a play clock, the ref should have a replay clock. If you can't figure it out in the 30-second shot clock or the replay clock, then call on the field stand.
I like that. I'm not all in with you on just getting rid of replay altogether because I do like getting the call right, but they don't always get the call right.
Right. We're still
even when they review it.
There's a guy listening on the radio, Steve Zabin. He has been for years. He's called it the false god. This replay because they still get stuff wrong.
They do. That one was wrong to me. That looked like.
I mean, once it crosses the goal line, it crosses the goal line.
Crossed the goal line before it started moving. That's what it looked like to me. There was a lot of other examples in that game. I thought Georgia got really lucky to win that game. Another game that Auburn probably, I'm going to actually say Auburn should have won this one. Oklahoma and Texas A&M, I'll say they could have won. They should have won this game.
If that TD is good, if that touchdown's good, if they go up 17-0,
Georgia's not built. They're not a team that comes back from 17-0. I'm not saying they couldn't,
especially against a team like Auburn, the way they were playing.
17-0. Instead, it
goes from 17-0 to 10-3 at the half. Georgia getting the ball,
and there was apparently 5 or 6 penalties on that last drive, which probably helped out with the 30-minute time.
Yes.
So yeah, I think Georgia getting a little bit lucky, and Ole Miss getting a big time scare. Interesting game here.
We just set up both these teams to lose. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
Does Georgia's luck keep going? Does Ole Miss bounce back from Washington? Was Ole Miss looking ahead to Georgia?
Maybe. He definitely could have been a trap game right there. And like you said, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss is kind of known to do that. They won it this year, so maybe that was the game. That was the scare. Maybe there's no more of those. We'll see how good Ole Miss is.
Mm-hmm.
What time is this?
That's a 3:30 game.
3:30.
Georgia's favored by 7.5. Look it up on your phone real quick. See what it says.
I might bet that right now, Josh.
Live betting here.
I'm serious. That is there's no way. Are we missing something here, Josh? Seriously, why would they be favored by 7?
I've seen it on ESPN is always a little wrong. When we do the show, I always just check ESPN because it's easier to check.
Something's up. Something's got to be up. Dude, I'm seeing 9.5.
What? It went the other way?
Something's got to be up. So let's look into this real quick.
9.5.
That don't make. Is their quarterback get hurt or something?
Not that I know of.
Huh? To me, that screams like somebody got hurt or something. 7.5.
That screams Josh isn't touching that game.
I'm gonna have to check the money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check the money because to me, they're begging you to bet Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the money looks like, but I will be checking it out. Are we missing some news here?
I mean, I didn't think Chambliss got hurt.
I don't see any. Oh, look at this. Georgia versus Ole Miss opening spread makes no sense. That's the headline right here. And this is actually a Georgia, dawnofthedog.com. Georgia versus Ole Miss opening spread makes no sense. Vegas has some explaining to do when it comes to the spread. I agree. One would assume Georgia's the favorite, but odds makers are very high on the Bulldogs to win this game to the point where it does not make any sense. I don't see any injuries, Josh. I will be definitely watching this game to see where the money's at. That might be the wildest spread I've seen all year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. If there's not heavy money on Ole Miss, I'm betting Ole Miss because that's way too many points.
Yes.
Georgia, I like Georgia, but I think this is an even game.
Mm-hmm. That's
Don't
what
you?
I thought. I thought it'd be like 1.5, 2.
This is an
2.5.
even game. I don't understand that at all. I wish Anthony was here to see what he thought about that -7.
He's breaking down taxes. He's at H&R Block right now.
All right, Texas Tech at Arizona State. Josh's Texas Tech.
I love
Red Raiders.
Dude, I have rode them.
Red Raiders. You love red, don't
Red till I'm dead, baby.
you?
Let's
Fucking
go.
love red.
Boom.
Fucking Judas over here.
Texas Tech, I love them. I mean, I won money on them this week. I've probably bet them and Oklahoma are the two teams I've bet straight this year. And you guys have went against me when I've picked Texas Tech.
You said that like a week or two ago. I don't think so. I think I've been betting with Texas Tech.
Have you? Well, when it's been about a month ago when they played Utah. Both you guys took Utah, and I took Texas Tech.
Anthony did.
Okay,
I
didn't take
didn't.
the Utah Utes,
Nope.
but I really like
Actually,
Texas.
you know what? I think I did.
You
They were at home.
Yeah, it was
I
at
did.
Utah. It was that weird 10
You're
a.m.
right.
start or whatever.
That was a stupid pick.
But,
Thanks for reminding me.
Texas Tech, I thought they looked really good. They're running back at like 260 yards against Kansas on Saturday. Their quarterback got hurt, but I think he came back, or they really didn't need him to come back. They kind of cruised. They just pounded.
What's up with him? Is he
It was like a foot injury or something. It's not like an ACL or something, but I'll have to follow up on that to see what he's doing. But they're favored by 11.5 at Arizona State.
11.5?
Yes.
How many losses does Arizona State have? Just that one?
Yes.
How are they favored by so much?
Texas Tech is a beast.
They are good. But
And
it's on the road.
Yep.
In Arizona State, you're defending Big 12 champion.
I think Arizona or Vegas is trying to get people to bet against Texas Tech because they've been getting their ass kicked. But I like
Follow
Texas.
the money.
Yep, follow the money. That's this week's theme is follow the money.
Would you say the spread is 10?
11.5.
That's crazy. I'm going to have to look into that one too. I mean, Arizona State's just got the one loss.
Texas Tech. I think they're a real dark horse to make some noise if they get in the tournament.
Levitt.
Is Levitt out?
Is he out?
He might be.
Well, that would make sense.
Yes, he might be out.
Let's check. That would make a lot more sense.
Because he didn't play Saturday.
Oh, he was out?
Yeah, he was out Saturday. Levitt was. I remember seeing it on the scroll because I almost text you guys.
I haven't been watching them the last few weeks. What's his first name?
I don't know.
Sam?
Yes.
Sam Levitt. Week to week ahead of Texas Tech matchup. Reportedly will not play versus Utah, and it's looking like he's probably not going to play this week either. So now that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for Arizona State.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get back in the playoff for a second year in a row.
With no Scatty Bow.
Yep, no
Scatty
Scatty Bo. Speaking of Scatty Bo, my dude is killing it. Anthony said he wasn't going to be able to play in the NFL. That dude is, not only is he playing, the dude's running people over.
He is a human car wreck.
He's pancaking people on blocks. Did you see that block he had last week? He drove the dude back like 6-7 yards and drove his ass into the ground.
Oh, he just runs people over.
He
I mean,
does.
and he doesn't look. He's not big, but he's just one of those dudes that just hits hard.
Playing a lot better than I thought he would, too, with that size. All right, USC at Notre Dame. USC coming alive right now.
They look good against Michigan.
Their quarterback is really
He
good.
is.
Really good. Like, I'm not sure what the Heisman odds and stuff are right now. And I'm not saying that kid's going to win it. But I will say this. He might be top 3 quarterback in the country.
Mm-hmm.
He might be top 3 quarterback in the NFL draft next year.
Yep.
He's that good. Who'd they play last week?
USC played Michigan.
Michigan. He outplayed Underwood big time.
Dude, Underwood is going the wrong way. He I've watched him a lot, and I watched him Saturday. The dude's got no touch. He doesn't tuck it and run it enough. Everything, he hits people on the slant and he throws the deep ball, but when it comes to like touch, he just doesn't have it. And then again, I was going down the comments. I want to know how much this kid makes. I swear, because I seen a comment.
Went up again,
Dude. It was funny. Listen to this. So a guy posts on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and the guy goes, "We've got to do better for $3 million a year." No joke. Two lines down, guy goes, "We're paying him $6 million a year." Dude, no lie. 2 lines from that, the guy goes, "I heard he was getting 8." Dude, I swear, I should have screenshot it. But the dude commented he made 3, and then 2 other posts he made 6, he made 8. This dude makes $40 million a year.
nobody knows. No,
It's
I don't
crazy.
think anybody will ever know. People throw out a lot of these numbers on how much the guys make. I don't think anybody really knows the numbers.
Well, you need to know.
He's getting a lot, though.
The tax guy should know.
Yeah, he got completely outplayed. That boy for USC's looking good. Notre Dame might be one of the best teams in the country. I know they got 2 losses, but I'm telling you, they're really good. And I think the quarterback's coming along.
CJ Carr's nice.
Yeah, he's coming
The
along.
running back's good.
I feel like he's getting better each
They got
week.
2 running backs that are good.
But
But what color is that Notre Dame team playing?
they're crimson, maroon.
Red. And this is a weird spread here with USC coming off a nice win. I got 9.5 on this one.
Notre Dame minus 9.5.
Does that seem high?
No, that seems about right.
Seems about right.
Yeah. I think the only thing I like about USC is their quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't really get excited about anything
Lincoln
else.
Riley.
Not a big fan. He's a good coach.
Now you
but
know
just
why
not-
Miller Moss is gone. But we got Jeff Brom really coaching him up, going to get him right, coming off a bye week.
You're gonna have to cut this shit out.
Dude, I'm just telling you.
You get fired mid episode. Turn into the 1-man blitz. Test myself, see if I can do the rest of the show by myself. And I really will go up, put all my fucking blue on. I'll put blue shirt, blue hat, fucking put all my accessories on, get my blue chains. USC's gonna have to show me a little more. I do think they're getting better each week, though.
I agree.
They're
They're moving right.
I feel like I picked against them every week. Not that I bet against them, but when I'm looking at the games, I'm just not liking them. But you know, they're playing pretty good right now.
I really liked the way they looked against Michigan Saturday. I really did.
And that quarterback, to me, is one of the very few guys in the country that I think is able to kind of put you on their shoulders. That's how good I think he is. I keep calling him this kid. I keep forgetting his name.
They don't wear their names on the back of their freaking jersey. I watched the whole game the other night.
What is his name?
I don't know. He didn't wear it on the back of his jersey.
Jaden Maiava. Maiava? Is he related to Nico? Maiava? Maiava? Maeva. I think that might be it.
Okay.
Jaden Maeva. If it wasn't for Ty Simpson, I might call him best quarterback in the country.
Ty Simpson looked good this week.
Because I kind of think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the country.
He made a couple throws this week against Missouri.
He can make all the throws.
Just dropped one in there when they needed it.
And that's why I think he's the best quarterback in the country, because I think he can literally make every throw on the field. It looks like he can anyways. I think he'll be the first quarterback picked.
So are we on to Tennessee and Alabama then?
No, Louisville and Miami.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Louisville and Miami. I mean, you want to skip them? I'll skip
I'm sorry.
them.
I was out of
I will definitely skip
we ain't
them.
skipping the game of the week.
Lucky I ain't got my chain. I put it on right now. Louisville at Miami, Friday night. That's all you got to hear. Friday night. They put Louisville on Friday. You know why? Because
people's going to watch.
No, because people's doing anything else on a Friday night other than watching college football. Watch it on Thursday. We watch it on Saturday. We got football on Sunday. We got football on Monday. It's high school football on Friday. We don't need this shit. That's why they put y'all on. I'm already saying y'all.
You hear me say this. I think the Thursday and Friday games get weird. That's why I think Louisville's got a shot. These games get weird. You get Brom on a bye week. Miller Moss going down to Miami. Used to play at USC. He's played in some big games. Telling you.
Minus 13.5. Should be minus 43.5.
I'm just telling you, I think these Friday games get weird.
Dude, Miami.
U of L is used to playing on Monday, Tuesdays, the CW, the WB. They'll play on whatever channel, whatever night of the week.
Are they on the CW?
No, I think it's on ESPN.
Oh.
It's on ESPN.
On the CW.
Yep. So there's no
Miami might be the best team in the country.
They are good. That defensive line is ridiculous.
We got to. Anthony's not here. We got to bring it up. Offensive line is legit. Defensive line is legit.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the
They
front.
win in the
we say
trenches.
it's all about the front four in college. I mean, at any level, but in college, I think it's
football is won in the trench. Should I get in a seat and say it? Football is won in the trenches.
Carson Beck has all day.
Carson Beck, he's got all day. He's standing back there in a clean pocket, but he's right. And did we talk about their schedule? They beat Florida State.
They beat every team ever in Florida.
They beat Notre Dame. Yeah, they beat South Florida. They beat Florida.
They didn't even leave the state.
Have they left the state
Have
yet?
they left it yet?
I don't think they've left the state, which I'm glad you brought that up. That is crazy. That it is week 8. It is week 8 in college football. The Miami Hurricanes have not left the state of Florida yet. I know life's not fair. I say that all the time to my kids. How is that fair?
It's not.
Miami for 8 weeks, and they're at home again this week.
All right, so they play Notre Dame. Let's go through this real quick.
Notre Dame.
Then they at home.
Yep.
Bethune-Cookman at home. South Florida, it was in the state. Florida in the state, and then at Florida State. So this is
And now they're at home against Louisville.
Dude, they don't leave. Dude, and then they're home against Louisville. And then the week after that, they got Stanford at home. And then they go to SMU. They don't leave the state until November the 1st.
I don't even know how that happens. Nobody picks up on that when they're making a schedule. The University of Miami is not going to leave the state of Florida until November.
That's crazy.
And they've got a soft schedule.
Wow.
They got somebody in their pocket or something, dude. Louisville didn't play last week.
No. Yeah,
but they are coming off of what? The loss against
Virginia.
So 2 weeks to prepare for Miami.
Jeff Brom, underrated. Doing what Lincoln Riley couldn't do with Miller Moss.
Yeah, I think this is a mismatch.
They got good receivers. If Miller Moss can protect the ball, I like their shot.
I think Louisville's main problem is in the trenches. I think their defensive line is suspect. I think their offensive line is suspect. And I don't think that bodes well at all against Miami. It's going to be a long day probably for the Cardinals.
Could be.
It's going to be a long day.
Long night, a Friday night.
All right, game of the week, Tennessee at Alabama. Tennessee screwed me last week. I had him as one of my top 2 picks. Looked like an easy win most of the game. They weren't up big, but they were up. I think the spread was 10. They were up 10 or 17, I think, at one point. Kind of controlling the game. Weren't dominating or anything, but ended up giving up a late touchdown and winning by 3, screwing me on that -10. Alabama, they had a good game. Missouri gave them a scare. Missouri almost tried to pull that out at the end, but Ty Simpson, like I've said before, I think he's the best quarterback in the country. Tennessee and Alabama, they consider themselves rivals.
I think so. It's like it's probably.
Or does one of them consider the other one? Like
Tennessee,
Tennessee?
Tennessee
considers them a rival. You go ask Alabama, they're probably like,
no.
Well, Auburn's our rival.
Yes.
Would your boy said video?
Oh, the little black dude.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He's talking about it's that puke orange that nobody likes.
Yeah, but what was his little site? What was his little thing he said? I forgot what it is. I have to pull it up.
You got that ugly orange.
Yeah, but he said something that kind of went viral there for a little bit. Well, at least around here in SEC country, it did. But, yeah, Tennessee, look, their defense is garbage. From what I watched in that second half, I don't think they're good enough to make a big-time run. What's Tennessee ranked?
They like 14? Are they that high?
Have they lost? They lost.
Yeah.
Who'd they lose to? Can't even remember who Tennessee lost to. But Tennessee, to me, is not a threat to win it all. I don't think their defense is nearly good enough to win it deep in the playoffs. And I'm not super excited about their offense either, to be honest. I love the coach, and I'm usually really high on his like the scheming that he does offensively. But this year, man, I'm not big on this Tennessee team, and I think Alabama's catching stride right at the right time. I think Ty Simpson's got better every single week to the point where I now think he's the best quarterback in the country. I'm not making the pick yet, but I'm still pissed at Tennessee, Josh.
They lost to Georgia. That's who beat Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. And shit, they could have won that game though.
They
missed that. They missed that field goal at the end.
Yep. It's going to be a tough matchup for Tennessee. Alabama's favored by 8.5. It's a night game in Alabama. Ty Simpson he's getting better every week.
He is.
He can make every throw on the run, in the pocket. I mean, he made a couple throws last Saturday. We're like, wow. In between
NFL
defenders.
throws.
Yes.
And he didn't have huge numbers, 23 for 31, 200 yards, but he had 3 touchdowns, managed the game.
That one, he threw just a dart in the middle of the end zone, through 2 DBs or a linebacker. He played really well.
And just like I say about, the records, you can't just go by what the records are. Sometimes the stats don't tell the whole story either. He had 200 yards. That's not great. 23 for 31. That's pretty good. 3 touchdowns. Dude, the kid played really, really good. You look at the stats, he had 200 yards and whatever he did. Dude, I thought he, like you said, just making every throw. He can make the deep out throws. He can throw the ball deep down the middle of the field. He's got a strong arm. He's accurate. He's got touch. I think he can make every throw, and that's what an NFL quarterback needs to do. I love what I'm seeing out of him. Mm-hmm. DeBoer is off the hot seat.
Yep.
His seat has cooled down a little bit. I think he's sleeping a little bit better now.
I think he's safe right now.
And they're looking good, man. Dirty Tennessee Vols. Did you bring your dip?
No, I quit that stuff.
You quit already?
Yeah. I got hooked there for a week or two.
Bring your dip, baby. Dip. Come on.
Can't do it. It's making me dizzy. I threw up that one time last year.
Well, you ate a fucking moon pie with it.
Well, this show will make you do crazy things.
All right. Let's get on to the NFL. We'll come back here in just a little bit with our college football picks. NFL, main takeaway.
Right now, it's not a hot take. I heard people talk about it on the radio today, but I think Baker Mayfield's the MVP. He's put the Buccaneers on his back. I've said it here before. I didn't think his game would translate to the NFL, but he is in a system that works for him. He's surrounded by good players, and he makes plays. Just when you think they're going to lose or he's going to get sacked, he gets out of the play and it turns into an 8-yard run that he did, or someone's down the field 30 yards and he hits them on a dart. He's really been really fun to watch, and Tampa's just moving the right way. They just got Bucky Irvin's hurt. Evans is hurt.
Egbuka got hurt.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He said they're saying he's having some more tests too. I think he might be out for a little bit. It kind of sucks because I think he was on his way to the Rookie of the Year, or him and your boy.
Just blocked it.
Yep. Him and your boy Tyler Warren probably battling for that right now. Mm-hmm. So I hate to see him go down, but you're right. Tampa Bay, are they going to lose? They just going to win out? I know they got one loss, but dude, they look freaking awesome. And we talked about it last week, and you just alluded to it. They've got a bunch of injuries, and they're still figuring out ways to win games. Baker, if you open the dictionary to gamer, it's probably going to show you some dork sitting in his mom's basement playing a video game, but it should be a picture of Baker Mayfield.
Baller.
Because he is an absolute gamer. When it is time, when you need a play, I don't know if I ever thought I would say this, but maybe one of the more reliable guys that I would want the ball in their hand at the end of the game when you really need a drive. Matter of fact, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, but maybe even when I get past that,
Baker might be 3.
If I just need a drive at the end of the game,
Stafford,
he's up there.
Yeah,
in the top 3 or 4, maybe Stafford. Yeah, those 3. I might even argue that right now, I take Baker
Mm-hmm.
because he is making plays. And what's crazy is that he's making the plays, big time plays in crunch time. Like when you like,
Yeah, he's not doing this in the first quarter.
no, he's getting it done when it needs to get done. Game after game after game. Is it just going to continue?
I hope
They
so.
look pretty freaking good, dude. And I think, once they get some of these guys back, how good they going to be?
They've been fun to watch.
How long's Bucky Urban out?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. What about Evans?
Still don't know on him either. It's a hamstring, so who knows?
They're tough. They are a handful right now. So that's your MVP?
Right now.
He might be the leader. Is he the leader?
I think he's the leader. I don't know who else you put.
He might be the favorite right now.
I mean, who else? Him or Daniel Jones?
Oh, my goodness. Who would have ever thought the two leading candidates for the MVP, Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield? If anybody would have said that about 4 years ago, they'd have thought you were on fucking drugs.
Baker
dude.
Mayfield was on the practice squad for the Carolina Panthers.
My
He's running
goodness.
scout team.
Nobody would have believed that 4 years ago. And now here we are. Is it the quarterback or is it the system? I think they're both really good quarterbacks. Indy's the system for Daniel Jones, but Baker's in a great system too. It works for him. They let him do his thing. He's got a lot of playmakers around him. Baker and Daniel Jones, that's nuts. So I have to look at the odds, but they got to be up
maybe
there.
Aaron Rodgers.
I doubt it, but
I mean, his numbers aren't great, but his team's good.
they about to win that division. They're going to win that division. They might walk away with that division. Matter of fact, they might win that division by week 13.
Maybe 11.
Cincinnati's garbage. The Ravens got one win. And then the Browns, dude, they seriously might be resting players in week 13.
Yeah. No reason to keep playing.
Well, my main takeaway in the NFL, Philly's got issues. They've got major issues. Got their asses handed to them by the Giants, who I think the Giants might be okay. A little bit better than everybody thought. Jackson Dart's playing good, but they're not good enough to beat the shit out of the Eagles. Like they did. Would they beat about 20?
Yeah.
And I mean, they talk about control. They dominated the whole game. Philly is, I've been saying it, they're inconsistent, but now I'm saying they've got some issues that they're going to have to get sorted out. But I will say this, I have faith that Sirianni will get it figured out. He's a good coach. This kind of same thing happened last year. If you remember, they lost a game early in the year, week 5 or 6, I want to say. I have to look back. Sirianni's walking off the field, and his fans, his home fans, are yelling, screaming in his face, "Fuck you, you suck." And they turned it around and won the Super Bowl. So I don't doubt that he can get this turned around. But, dude, Philly, after that ass whooping to the Giants, I'm going to be very cautious with the Eagles right now.
I agree. But, I mean, I said this at the beginning of the year, and I've said it even today. These weeknight games are weird, especially a division game. The Dallas Eagles game, who everybody thought was going to be a blowout in one of the first games of the year, Dallas kept it close. And then another Thursday night game for the Eagles. Maybe they just don't play well on Thursdays.
Could be.
And, and then they struggle. Again, another division opponent. Those teams know each other. They should not have lost by 20.
No.
They should. I mean, it was never a game. And then, you're giving up 3 touchdowns to Scatterbo, 1 to Jackson Dart. Those guys look like, just heroes out there beating up the defending Super Bowl champ. I mean, that's
Scatterbo is out there pancaking the defending champions and just making them look like little boys.
Yeah, it was rough. Let's see how the Eagles bounce back this week, and then I can start crapping on the Eagles next week.
I will say the Eagles have had a tough schedule. They've played.
That should have been an easy game.
Yeah, I know.
We're talking about a tough schedule. That should have been a layup.
I agree. But maybe all those hard games at the beginning kind of caught up to them a little bit, because I felt like their first 4 or 5 games were all tough games.
They played Dallas, the Chiefs.
And Dallas ain't no good, but still tough game. The Chiefs, they had 1 or 2 other tough games. Who'd they play first game of the year? Oh, Dallas. Yeah. Oh, no, they played the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah, the Eagles have had a tough schedule. So maybe they're just right in the middle of a tough start to the season. like I said, I got faith in Sirianni. I think Sirianni is a good coach, and I think he'll get them turned around. But there is major issues right now. Only other thing I'll say real quick before we get to the games, AFC West, I think, is a really tough division with Kansas City's coming along now. Look, there's an argument to be made that Kansas City's the best team in the NFL. I know that's crazy.
That was number 1 in my power rankings, and then we watch them lose.
You did
live, but then they bounce back against Detroit.
Dude,
I love them too. I like
better.
them too.
They're getting better. They did lose to Jacksonville, but look, they could have won that game. And then big win yesterday. Kansas City might be the best team. I've always said it. All they need is Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes.
And you are in the game.
And they still got him. And I think they're putting stuff together, man, as the season goes. Better offensively.
Kelsey has looked better. He's been touching the ball more.
Yep. Kansas City worries me. Be right back in that damn Super Bowl. The Chargers. Herbert.
They're beat up.
They are beat up, but they'll be right there at the end, dude. They'll be right there. I can almost guarantee you that the Chargers will be right there at the end. And then the Broncos are 4-2.
Yes, they're good. Their defense is legit. Not as awesome as everybody said it was going to be, but their defense is good.
As much as I don't want to believe in the Broncos, I don't even know why, because I don't really have dislike for the Broncos. Never really have. But I just something about this team that I can't really buy into yet. But I do think they're solid. I think the AFC West is solid. And the NFC West, you got 3 4-1 teams. Who would have thought the Seahawks are 4-1, Rams 4-1, San Francisco and their bum ass schedules 4-1. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Can Stafford stay healthy the whole season and the Rams run away with it? Can Seattle squeak it out?
They're young too.
Darnold is playing really good. If Darnold could stop turning the ball over, they'd be awesome. Because his only deficiency is that he turns the ball over. And I'll tell you what, he seems to turn the ball over at the worst time. A couple of weeks ago, he threw that interception right at the goal line when they were trying to come back. That's a tough division. AFC West, NFC West, both really good. And Pittsburgh, they're going to win the division, baby.
That is the worst division ever. I mean, we made fun of the NFC South, right, with Tampa, Carolina, the Saints, and then the Falcons here who are cheating right there. You can't tackle a guy on a block. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That is against the rules.
The AFC East, the Dolphins, the Jets. I can't include the Patriots because I do think they're halfway decent. AFC East is terrible. You got the Bills. Patriots are okay. The AFC North is awful. It is so bad. Ben Tomlin.
Look at the quarterbacks that are starting in that division.
I know. Besides
Cooper
Aaron
Rush,
Rodgers.
Joe Flacco, and then
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel out there throwing it 45 times a game, and they won't let Shadur in. I mean, how bad is Shadur if they're getting their teeth kicked in and they're not even getting him a shot?
I heard they were bringing somebody else up to be the second string quarterback. I actually heard some rumors that he might be done in Cleveland. Now, I don't know that that's true, but they were acting like when they got rid of Flacco, Gabriel was going to 1, and that they were bringing somebody else up to be the backup. Was Shador the backup this week?
Yes.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of backup quarterbacks, did you see what happened to Anthony Richardson before the game?
No, but I saw something, but I thought it was fake.
No, this was real.
With the bands or something?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's real.
No,
that's
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I thought that was AI.
No. That the video or whatever might be, but the story is true. Like, he was supposed to be a healthy scratch.
Is there video of it?
I haven't seen a video.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it had to be. Yeah. Had to been. I have not heard the story. This is going to be the first time I hear it.
So he was somehow warming up with a band, like attached to a pole, like those rubber bands, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And somehow it broke from the pole, and either part of the pole or the band hit him in the face and fractured his orbital bone.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What was this, pre-game?
Yeah, just pre-game, just out on the field warming up.
No, that wasn't what I saw. I saw him pulling on a band, and then the band like snapped, and he went flying.
Oh, yeah.
He went flying like 5 yards. I was gonna say, if that was not fake,
no, but something with a band, and like the band, whatever it was attached to,
and
broke,
it busted his eye out?
and it hit him. It hit him somewhere in the face,
Oh,
and he had
shit. No, I didn't. I did not hear that.
Yes. So
Just saw.
just a
Just saw the
random
fake
Anthony.
AI.
He's not even in the game and he's hurt. I mean, what
He's
a
so fucking weak.
gosh.
He'll be out of the. He'll be out of the
Oh.
whole NFL. I think here in a year or
Oh.
two. One more quick thing before we get to the games. Callahan, Titans coach, got fired. A little surprising. I mean, I know the Titans suck, but how long has he been the coach? Just like 2 or 3 years.
Just 2
right?
years, right?
Is this his second year?
I think this is his second year.
I know the Titans suck, but what do you expect?
They have nothing.
They just got the number one. When you get the number one pick, guess what?
you
suck. And you sucked last year, and you're probably going to suck at least for one more year. At least one more year, you're going to suck. Cam Ward's looking okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know his numbers, but he seems to be doing all right. He's making some plays. They can't keep him upright. I mean, their offensive line is garbage, and so is the rest of their team. I don't even know a receiver they got.
They beat
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Does he even play for them?
Mm-hmm. They came back in the fourth quarter to beat the Cardinals.
What do you expect, dude? I think that's a little premature. If this is so, you're saying last year was his first full year?
I think so.
That sucks. Give the guy 2 years. If it was John Harbaugh,
Mhm.
I'm not saying John Harbaugh should be fired, but they've got a good team that had good expectations. That's a little bit different. You're talking about the team with the number one draft pick.
I mean, we expected them to get last in the division, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the preseason expectation.
They've won a game, right?
Yes.
They've won one.
Yeah.
All right. First game, NFL. I think we only got 5 this week, but we got some good ones. Thursday night, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati sucks, but Anthony, it's Anthony's team. It's kind of I guess it's an adopted Louisville team, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Cincinnati's only 2 hours from us. A lot of people around here are or claim to be Cincinnati fans. So we included it here. They got Flacco now. Showed a little bit of grit yesterday, covered the spread. I had him. 14 was too much with Flacco.
Yeah,
even though their offense did not look as good as I thought. I guess it's probably going to take a couple weeks. But I actually had the over in that game because I thought both defenses are garbage. And I figured Cincinnati would be able to score some points with Flacco. Dude, the score was like 7-3 at halftime or something. I'm like, they ended up going over just barely.
Wow.
I got that field goal late in the game that put them over, but they didn't score as much as I thought. But I think Cincinnati's one of them teams that here in the next couple of weeks, Flacco could probably get something going.
Yeah, I seen a little Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson talking about. He goes, he thinks Flacco can get them right and be good enough for when Joe comes back. They can right the ship and make the playoffs.
When are they saying Burrow's coming back?
Sometime in December.
He ain't coming back.
But yes, Bengals at Steelers. Steelers, I got 5.5 on this one. Steelers.
I saw 4 earlier, so we'll just say it's somewhere right in there, 4 or 5.
Seems low. I don't know.
Nah,
Again, I say it. These weekday games, division games, get weird.
I'm going to say it right now. I think Pittsburgh's better. But I think this is a game. This is just like you said. This is a weird game. I think this is a spot where Pittsburgh, they've been playing good. They're probably due for a little bit of a letback. I think Cincinnati wins this game.
Wow. I
don't even know why. It's just a feel thing. Like I've talked about this with Anthony a lot in the NFL, much more than in college football. The NFL is so much of a feel thing. A team wins 4 in a row. To me, it's like, dude, they're going to lose. You ain't the 72 Dolphins. You're not going to win every game. At some point, you're going to lose one. You lose two games that you shouldn't have lost, probably going to win one coming up. Cincinnati's defense is so bad, but Pittsburgh's offense isn't awesome. So I think Cincinnati can keep up in this game. I love the points, but I think Cincinnati wins. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
You know me, I'm a chalk guy. That's why my record's better than y'all's. I don't take a lot of chances in this show. But I think the Steelers, if it's a short week, if it wasn't a short week, I could lean your way. But on a short week, I think the Steelers win.
It is in Cincinnati.
No, it's at Pittsburgh, right?
Is it at Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's at Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, I got it. I got that flipped. Are you sure?
No.
You're not?
You can check it real quick.
Yep, I'm going to check it real quick. It's in Cincinnati.
Is it?
Yep. If I didn't have nothing going on, I'd go to that game. You could
Thursday
probably get
night?
in there for fairly cheap.
Yeah.
See what I'm doing next Thursday night.
this Thursday night, 3 days.
Oh, that's right. I can't do that. I'm tripping.
It's in 3 days.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I would like to go to that game. That'd be a good game, though.
That's a good crowd. I've been to a Bengals Steelers game. That's a fun atmosphere.
You been to a Bengals Steelers game?
Mhm.
There you go. That's cool. I've been to Cincinnati. I've been to Pittsburgh too. Pittsburgh got a cool stadium. We went there. It was snowing its ass off. Dude. It was fucking awesome.
I like that.
Dude, no, I'm talking big, huge, fluffy snowflakes, not wet snow. I mean, it was the most perfect scene. It was fucking awesome. I don't think it could have got better being at a Pittsburgh game. It was the Dolphins and Steelers a few years ago. It was Monday Night Football. Actually, more than a few years ago. Ben Roethlisberger was playing in that game. All right, next game. This is Sunday at 9:30 overseas somewhere, Berlin, France, London. I don't know where it's at. The Rams and the Jaguars. I love
your
this
Jags.
matchup,
Your Jags.
dude.
This is your two favorite teams.
I love, dude.
Are you gonna have like a jersey like that's sewn together with like half
Maybe.
Rams, half Jags?
Maybe. I love this matchup. I'm on the Jacksonville bandwagon this year. The Rams, dude, the Rams are one of the best teams in the NFL, but this is a game overseas. I think these as much, if not even more than the Thursday night, Monday night.
Why can't they score? Why can't they score overseas?
This will be an under game.
Yeah.
I can already tell you. It seems like the Rams are always in low scoring games.
Mhm.
Jacksonville, I could see this being a really low scoring game. But this one too, something seems weird to me. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I think the Rams drop this game. I think Jacksonville is going to win this one, not because I think they're the better team. It's just like the Cincinnati pick. Do I think Cincinnati is even close to what Pittsburgh is right now? No. I feel like they're going to win that game. I feel like the Rams are going to lose one. It's not so much about Jacksonville. I just feel like the Rams are going to drop one here.
I'm going to agree with you here. The Jags are basically Europe's team. They play over there like 3 times a year. It's their home away from home. They're always overseas.
At one point, I think they were talking about moving them over there.
That was like a rumor. So, I mean, they've played
The London Jaguars.
the London Jaguars. Have they played over that year? Can't even talk.
This
Have they
year?
already played there this year? I know a couple times they played there twice.
Maybe there's been so many games this year.
Yeah.
Usually there's like just one or two a year.
It's every
and
damn
it's like
Sunday.
every week now. I guess that's going to be a new thing.
I
They're
think-
just going to do that every week.
Yep. But I like the Jags here as well. Rams are due. Rams are favored 2.5, but I think the Jags can pull this one out. 14-11.
You almost got to put the Rams minus a couple points. There's no way they could have set, the Jag. Or
No.
you said it as a pick 'em or given any points to the Rams, and I think people would have been all over that. I do think this is as close to a pick 'em as it's going to get.
Yeah.
Especially being overseas. Two quality teams. I hate
Both
to pick
got
this
good.
game.
Both of them got good defense.
I haven't got up to what I usually get up about. I guess it's about the end of the first quarter. Usually on these games, I get up. It's about first quarter's ending. I'll probably have to get up and watch this one. I like to sleep on Sundays a little bit.
It's weird. I forget. I'll be watching something stupid, and I'll forget the games. I was watching Star Wars this Sunday when I woke up.
Dawson's Creek.
No, Star Wars, New Hope, baby. It was on. I didn't even think, and then I just start. I hop on my phone real quick as I'm drinking coffee. It's like, oh, there's a freaking football game.
You're like, oh shit, it's 3-6.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
let me turn this barn burner
this game
on.
sucks. I'll go back to watching Star Wars. I've seen it
Fucking
75 freaking times.
Justin Fields.
Gosh, with 44 yards passing.
All right, next game, Philly at Minnesota.
Is this at Minnesota? I may have got these backwards.
No, it's at Minnesota.
Okay.
Philly is -2. I think this is probably similar to what I just said about the other spread. You almost have to set Philly at -2. Setting them at a pick 'em or even minus, +1 or +2, I think just feeds too much money towards Philly. So -2 is probably right. Man, this is a tough one here, Josh. I don't know. Minnesota was off last week, right?
Yes. Yep.
I don't remember them playing. And JJ apparently is practicing this week, but I don't know that it's certain that he's going to play. I'm not certain that it matters.
Really?
To be honest, I think they've got the better quarterback in there right now, Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was 25 for 34 for 236 and a touchdown last game. I know it was Cleveland. Cleveland got a good defense though. So that's a good performance. I don't think look, I want to like Justin McCarthy. Is that his name?
JJ.
Justin? JJ?
Justin Jefferson is the receiver.
I know a guy named Justin McCarthy. That's why I said that. I want to like him, but I just don't know if he is an NFL quarterback. I'm not sure about him. So I think they've got their best option right now. So even if he is ready, I'm not sure he's going to be an upgrade from Wentz. This is a tough game for me because I just don't believe in Philly right now. Do you?
I think this is the get-right game for them.
For Philly?
Yep. I think they bounce back.
Taking Philly on the road?
Taking Philly on the road.
Yeah, you know what, Josh? I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go.
Wow.
I am. I'm going to go with you right here. I'm going to take Philly too. I'm worried about him, but Sirianni will figure it out. Man, I don't know, dude. On the road against that Brian Flores defense, I'm taking the Vikings.
Coming off a bye.
Yep.
They're rested.
I'm taking the Vikings. Philly's got problems right now. They're going on the road. Brian Flores defense coming off of a bye, 2 weeks to prepare for an offense that is very up and down right now. I think people's already figured out Philly's offense, so they might not even need 2 weeks. Give me Minnesota. I'm switching that.
I don't hate it, but I think if Philly's going to, I'm pretty much going with this because I want Philly to get it right. So if they don't get it right, I'm off the ship, and then I can start going against them. But I'm going to root for Philly this week. Fly, Eagles, fly.
My feel radar, I feel like Philly, like you said, bounce back. But Brian Flores, dude, he was not a good head coach in Miami. Terrible head coach. But I'll tell you, might be one of the best. He is one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. And I think you give that guy 2 weeks, they're going to be scheming up some ways to stop Saquon Barkley, which he hasn't done a ton in the last really all this year, and do what people have been doing to Philly, especially this year, stopping the run and making Jalen Hurts beat him. Jalen Hurts has had some good games stats-wise lately, but Philly, they've got issues. So, but I'm a Brian Flores believer. I can't believe it. All right, your Colts.
They look good. They look
got to travel out west to the Chargers. Yes, they look good. They look really good. They got a little scary this week, though.
I mean, the defense didn't look great this week. That's the worst the defense has probably looked.
Y'all have played a few tough games too, and I wouldn't have counted this one as one of them tough ones, but they still played good and came out with the win. Chargers, they beat the Dolphins. That don't even count.
And they're beat up, man.
They are, and I'll tell you what, the Dolphins could have won that game.
They did. They could have.
I believe in them in the long run because I believe in Jim Harbaugh, but right now in the present, I don't know what to think about the Chargers because I watched a lot of that Dolphins game, and as bad as the Dolphins are, and they are bad, they were right in that game.
Mm-hmm. I hate
your boys going to be able to do it out west? They going to travel or what?
I think they're going to travel. I'm going to go ahead and jinx my Colts and take them here. I want them to win. I'm going to be cheering for them. I'm going to set out my Sunday afternoon to watch this game.
Is it a late game?
It's 4:25. Yeah. So I'm really going to be rooting on my Colts this week. I'm pretty excited about this game. I mean, Herbert made some great plays against the Dolphins to get them downfield.
Dude, Herbert is awesome. That play, dude, he might have saved their season. For real, he might have saved their season on that play when they scored that last touchdown. He threw at
where he avoided the sack to McConkey.
We had him wrapped up, and a second guy coming at him to just smash him. And I don't know how he got out. He switched the ball in his hand.
Yeah, he had the ball in his left hand, moves it to his right, or vice versa.
Unreal. Saved the game, won the game, and might have saved their season. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was a huge play. I love everything about Herbert. But I don't know if I can believe in these Chargers yet. I'm not sure what to think about this game, Josh. What's the spread?
1.5. Chargers. Yeah. Favored by 1.5.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm taking the Colts. The Chargers are a little bit too inconsistent for me right now. And if they can't handle the Dolphins, they're going to have issues with possibly the best offense in the NFL.
Best running back right now.
And
they couldn't slow down a chain.
And maybe the most balanced team in the NFL.
Warren, Pittman, Josh Downs. Let's go.
Yeah. Chargers are beat up and very inconsistent. I'm going to roll with the road team. Give me the Colts.
Oh, yeah.
All right, last game, and this is Sunday night, Monday night?
This is Monday night. The Sunday night game sucks.
Great game here. Tampa Bay at Detroit. I love this game. I'm sure everybody loves this game. I'm not going to take too much time on this one. Give me Detroit. Tampa's been lucky as long as they could. I say lucky. They have got lucky, but they're really good. I don't think Detroit runs away by any means. I think it's a very close game. What's the spread here? It's got to be 3.
Is it? I have some
four and a half.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I'm taking Detroit. I think they bounce back. They are not going to like what happened to them at Kansas City last night. They're coming back home. Dan Campbell will be motivated, and I just think at some point Tampa Bay's got to lose. I mean, come on.
Right. They're beat up. I don't know who's going to be, it's a little early in the week. We don't know who's going to be playing. But I think Detroit big here. Not big, but I think Detroit wins this game. Tampa's got to run out of luck.
I mean, you know what? I'm thinking it might be kind of big too. I know I said it would be close. I think I just changed my tune on that.
I mean, Detroit coming off a loss at Kansas City, getting their butt kicked. They're coming home. That crowd's going to be rocking in Detroit.
I can see a 10-point win.
Mm-hmm. 30-20.
But just thinking about this, because I have not looked at it, we've talked about following the money. I'll be keeping an eye on all the games this coming weekend and where the money's at. But just thinking about this, I can already tell you there's going to be about 85 to 90% of the money on Detroit in this game, which is going to make me question my pick and want to bet Tampa Bay because of the money. I think this is going to be one of them. If they're,
it's going to be a fun game to watch to check that out.
I mean, out of all the games that we picked, I think the Tampa Bay Detroit, the public will be all over Detroit in that game. I could be wrong. We'll see. All right. Well, we went we went different on a couple of them. I got Cincy, you got Pitt, I got Minnesota, you got Philly, and we were the same on everything else. So maybe we'll try to get Anthony's picks for these games, and we'll put them out maybe on TikTok or something if he can get his taxes done. We'll try to make him do his job. He ain't getting paid this week. I know that.
He ain't getting none of that TikTok money from that live.
He gets none of that.
You over splitting nickels,
he
baby.
Gets none of the rewards. We didn't. Hey, we went live. We said we don't want no gifts. We end the live. We got some money.
Yep, a little bit.
It wasn't a gift. I guess it's some TikTok shit. But we got like 4 cents, 5 cents. So just need to do
split that nickel with me, dude.
Yeah, about 100,000 more of those, and we can actually make some money. But I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know we were gonna make 5 cents.
Yeah,
So I was a little bit excited, actually.
It's a profit.
Go a little bit into paying back for some of this shit right here. These damn moon pies. Let's get back to the college football games. LSU at Vandy. Josh, who you like in this? You said you're not excited to watch this game. I'm gonna watch some of this one.
At no point can I pick Vandy to win a football game? LSU, go Tigers.
Yep, I'm taking LSU too.
Oh, you talked all that shit about Pavlio or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Pavlio.
I just said he's exciting.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
Gosh, yeah, LSU's got to win this game. If LSU loses to Vandy, then we got to put Brian Kelly on the hot seat.
Be right there with him and James Franklin can go out to dinner. Oh, watch out, Josh Allen. 24-14. Oh, the shit. It's only a minute left. That was the bet. Yep. I told him, follow the money. The money was on the Falcons, or the money was on the Bills. So we're fading the money. Fade the money. Follow it and then fade it.
I lost this one. All right.
You took Buffalo?
Yeah.
All right, both got LSU. Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia -7. Don't know why. Got to look into this. Got to figure this out. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. I'm taking Ole Miss. I'm usually a Kirby guy, a Georgia guy, and this is tough for me, especially being at Georgia. But I think Ole Miss had their little scare last week, and I think that's enough for Lane Kiffin. He's not going to want that feeling anymore. I think he goes into Georgia and gets it done, stays undefeated.
I'm going to ride Ole Miss, still playing bad. I'm taking Georgia, coming off a cheating win against Auburn.
Liars.
They're going to ride that, and they're going to beat Ole Miss.
I wouldn't be mad. Texas Tech. I ain't even got to ask you. Texas Tech at Arizona State. Oh, he threw a pick.
It's over.
It's over. Falcons. Texas Tech at Arizona State. How much does Texas Tech win by?
17.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech.
You know what color Texas Tech is? Red till I'm dead, boy. Red till I'm dead.
Well, you pick Georgia. Or you pick Georgia. They're red.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech. They're red.
Red.
Is this a trend or is this?
This is a trend.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
L1C4.
I see where this shit's going. I wish Levitt was playing, but Texas Tech. Are they going to have any competition in the Big 12?
It doesn't look like it.
I mean, who's the next best team? Arizona State?
Utah, BYU.
Utah and BYU. If that's the next best, two best teams, I think Texas.
And they already
Tech
beat Utah.
Texas Tech. They might be looking at a 3-4 seed if they can run the table. I'm willing to bet, looking at their schedule from the beginning of the year, this right here was the game that they probably needed to get past Arizona State. Now they're playing them without their quarterback. They're favored by 11.5. Texas Tech is rolling. USC at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is minus 9.5. There's no way I could take USC at Notre Dame. I'm not doing it. I really love that quarterback though. He might go crazy and put them on his back. But on the road at Notre Dame, I'm going to take Notre Dame. They are desperate. They cannot lose. I think they win this one.
Not a chance. You know me. Every big game Notre Dame has played in this year, I've took Texas A&M, I took Miami, and I've been right on both. I'm going to stick with my gut here, stick with my hate. USC.
Red team again?
Red team again.
Fucking Judas over here.
Wow.
God.
Wow.
USC.
Yeah, I'm taking USC outright.
I hear you.
Outright. Win.
You better bet that.
No, because when I bet them, then that team loses.
You get some good odds on a plus 9.5 underdog.
Hell yeah.
On a money line.
Let's go.
All right. Josh's game of the week.
I mean, Friday.
Not my game of the week. Would never be my game of the week, but Josh's game of the week. I mean, Louisville at Miami.
U of L got the skill position players. I don't know if they got the line. I got to do something real quick. I'll be back.
What do you got to piss?
Hold on a sec.
Josh got to piss. Anthony's doing his taxes, and Josh can't fucking control his bladder. Timeout. The Bills just won. If you listened to the live that we did before the show, or if you listened to either one of the two TikToks that I did today or yesterday, follow the money. 85 to 90% of the money was on the Bills. We took the Falcons. We won. 90% of the money was on the Seattle Mariners. Or no, on Toronto. Seattle won 10-3. We cashed on that one too. What the?
Guess who's back, boys?
What?
Guess who's back?
What was that?
It was my Halloween costume. I was dressed up as a Loserville fan. And I duped your ass and all our listeners.
I didn't know what was going on, but you didn't really dupe me because I've known you for too long. I was hoping it was Tennessee or Alabama that I was really hoping you was just going to Hulk Hogan that motherfucker. Just rip it right off.
Everything I've said all night has been a lie. There's been no truth to anything I've said.
So I can reverse all these picks. He's got Vandy. He's got Ole Miss.
Now, all
he's
those
got.
are fine. All those, but this pick right here, I can't. Miami's the best team in the country. U of L's too small. Their lines are too small. The last time U of L came off a bye week, they had more injuries than the week before. How do you get more hurt on a bye week?
How you get fired on your day off?
Exactly. Louisville doesn't have a chance. The spread's 13. It should be 300.
I said it should have been 44.
I've already bet the game. I've already bet it.
You bet the Cardinals?
Hell no.
You better spin that motherfucker.
Spinning.
Spinning over
They
here.
Spinning. Canes all day. You
I
think
knew
Louisville's
it.
going down to Miami and winning this?
Hell
Not a
no.
chance.
I could not wait for you to pick Louisville, and I got all this shit on camera. I had you held hostage for the rest of your life in Louisville gear. So I'm loving this, that I don't have to hold you hostage with that.
I got that gear. I got a Goodwill pile in the living room from where we was doing laundry, and that U of L stuff was in the Goodwill pile.
It should
Like
have been
we were giving it away. Like no one wanted it at the house anymore. And I live with a U of L.
Heather didn't even want it.
Didn't want it. She was done with it.
Good job,
You know?
Heather.
So
I'm proud of you, Heather.
I mean, I was wearing Goodwill stuff. I'm back with the Cats. Cards don't stand a chance. I can't wait to hear the hate. I can't wait. Notre Dame,
So
Cards, trash. Canes all
Hell
day. Like I said,
yeah.
I've already bet Miami.
Miami by 100. Louisville thinks they're good. They're not. Carson Beck is going to go crazy. He's moving back up in the Heisman rankings. Miami all day. There's no way I'm picking Louisville. I was hoping you were going to pick Louisville. I was going to make fun of your ass so bad. I took it easy on you. I feel like in this last hour and a half or whatever, I took it a little bit easy on you. But I'm glad to see this, Josh. That was not the Josh that I knew.
He's back.
He is back. Go Canes, baby. The U all day. All right, now to the real game of the week. Tennessee at Alabama. Them dirty, dirty balls. If Tennessee covers last week, I win a ton of money because it was the only game I lost, I think, all day. I did have a little small bet on Auburn, which they got screwed. But either way, not happy with the Tennessee Vols. Their defense sucks. Their offense sucks. Alabama is flying high. Before I make this pick, y'all know we usually do a little snack. So before I make my pick, Josh, you ready to make your pick on this?
I'm ready to make my pick.
Go for it.
Y'all know me. I'm very chalky. You know, that's my nickname now, Chalky. Chalky Onan. But I just think Alabama's too good. It's at Alabama. Ty Simpson's just continues to get better each week. I wish we could go back and redo that Florida State game. I'm also a guy who always roots for greatness. I like to see that your traditional powers stay on top. It's just how I have always watched college football. So I'm rolling. Roll damn Tide. Roll damn Tide. Balls ain't got a shot.
I was looking up some snacks we've already did the snack for Tennessee. Tennessee was the moon pie, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm looking up food for Alabama and I see moon pie. Alabama is some kind of tradition is moon pie, but moon pies were made or created, started, whatever, in Tennessee. So I guess this is the battle of the moon pies. Even though I heard Tennessee likes the banana moon pies, and they are fucking garbage. The worst snack in the history of snacks.
It's not terrible.
It's terrible. You like them?
Yeah, I'll eat one. I know it's Winkle's kryptonite.
Oh my God, it is my kryptonite. So who gets credit for the moon pies? We're going to find out. Alabama, they just stole everybody else's food.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue. Isn't that Kansas City or even Tennessee, I think, is known for Memphis. Well,
Memphis, yes.
Everything they had moon
Nashville's
pies.
hot chicken, yeah.
Heavy producer of peanuts and pecans. So we got some peanuts and pecans. Get you some if you like some. And Tennessee, I know those are some. You like that?
Those are good. They're sweet.
You like them?
Yeah.
Some kind of kettle or something. I don't know. Pecans are not easy to find. And Tennessee is known for Tennessee whiskey. We live in Kentucky. We drink Kentucky bourbon. There is a difference. Look it up. Google it. So, peanuts, pecans, and whiskey. So, before I make my pick, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I've ever had Jack Daniels.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe when I was like 17.
Little Jack and Coke.
You never had a Jack and Coke?
Probably when I was 17 at some point. So here's what I'm going to do. Even though I'm mad at Tennessee, even though I'm pissed at Tennessee right now, I am going to make my pick off of what I think of this.
Okay.
Kind of like a little review.
Yeah.
You want a little taste?
Yeah, give me a splash.
You want a little taste? Just a little taste. It's a weeknight. That's all I want. A little taste. I am a bourbon drinker. I like bourbon. I like whiskey. I'm going to make my pick on whether I like this or not. Straight up. Jack Daniels. Don't know if I've ever had it. If I did, it was illegal when I drank it. I'm going to try it. If it compares at all to Kentucky bourbon, I'm taking the balls. Cheers. Yeah. Garbage. That is fucking garbage. I really wasted $30 for this stupid shit. This is garbage. Alabama all day. It wouldn't have mattered what that tasted like. I wasn't picking Tennessee anyways, you dirty balls. I wish I had some dip. I'd throw a dip in for you, but this shit right here, I'm giving this away. Give this to the Goodwill.
All right, I'll put it
with your shirt.
Yep, I'll take it.
Get rid of that. I got Alabama. Josh has got Alabama.
We both got the Canes.
I don't know who Anthony's got. We're going to try to get him out of his paperwork and find out what picks he's got. Guys, if you're still listening, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Continue to tell people about us. Let's spread the word. Keep checking us out on all the social medias. Anthony should be back next week.
We'll have the full squad.
Catch us right back on the right side of Kentucky sports. Josh, you got anything else?
Hey, like, subscribe, help us share this, guys. Help us grow this. If you want us to keep doing, we need you guys to help us out. Get us some listeners. Get us some subscribers. Check out the website. Follow us on TikTok. We're going to try to do some more live stuff to pick up some more followers.
We're definitely going to do the lives.
We want people to come in. That way we can talk to you guys live. You guys can, give us feedback on what, a segment or something you want us to do, something you want us to talk about, something you want our opinion on. Let us know, guys.
And thanks for mentioning the website. Guys, the website is up. We haven't really pushed it much, but blitzthebookie.com. Check it out. Go on there. Right on the homepage, there is a join the email list. All you got to do is type your email, hit submit. It's done. That'll get you on our list. It'll give you updates on all the new content, new episodes, and everything that we got going on. So check it out and catch us back on the right side of Kentucky sports. And we'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, guys.
Blitz the Bookie.
Facts all day. Anthony's like, nah, I got the better parlay. Argue about the spread, it's a fierce debate. But when it comes to Wildcats, they align their fate. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. Hustle deals on the line. Charlie Scassy's gonna make you shine. Anthony's heart where the numbers combine. Put your cash down, ride the incline. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. From the tip off to the final play, they grind. Mike's on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds to the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. The bookies where the knowledge the final play, they grind. Mics on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds till the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. Bond you'll find. Blitz the Bookies, where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they